Hello lovelies, and welcome to Living is Live. I got a neon sign. I actually made it, but anyway. Welcome. Today I decided to do a little segment on how to keep your space organized, clean, decluttered, that kind of thing. I live in a studio apartment in downtown Toronto, so it is not that big. My living quarters and my chilling quarters and everything are all in one. So it's just one big room with like a couch, a desk, a bed, like everything together, obviously. And it can be very hard to keep clean. I do not have much space, which means I cannot hold on to too many items, and I can't just leave stuff lying around because like 3 shirts spread out takes up like half the room. So you got to be really on top of that. And I've realized that it is something I've actually gotten pretty good at, and that these tips and little things I've picked up along the way might help other people keep their small apartments clean because college. So my first rule, and I tell this like all the time, this is the best one, is clean as you go. So I know you might have heard your mom say that while you're like cooking or something, like clean the dishes as you go. It works for everything. Like I realized that one of the easiest ways for me to keep things clean is just to be like, oh, okay, I'm going in this direction and this item that's over here needs to be over there. So while I'm going that way, I will put it back. So it's really easy when you live in a studio. You have one room, bathroom, kitchen, so everything is one floor, very easy. But like, say you sat at your desk and ate dinner, which is like what I do every day. And then I would be like, oh, okay, later on I'm going to fill my water bottle in the kitchen because I need some more water. And my plate is still on my desk. It's like, oh, I'm already going over there. I'll bring it and I'll put it in the sink. Just things like that, doing that, like getting into the habit of looking around as you're walking to find the things that are out of place. Super helpful. The other thing I've noticed is garbage cans with lids. This is like really simple, but the lids make it look so much cleaner. Like just being able to hide things away so that they're not everywhere, you know, like being able to be like, hey, garbage, you're in the garbage. I don't actually want to look at you. Nothing clean. Rule number 3 is desk with drawers. So I did not realize how vital the drawer situation was until I got them and actually got to put all my stuff in them. I used to have a desk light that had like pencil holders so you could keep your pens there, which was great because all I had was technically just an IKEA table. And then I got on Kijiji like a new desk with 4 drawers down the side and all that, and it is so much better. This desk is smaller, like the surface area is smaller than my old one, but because I don't have so much space on the desk being taken up by like piles of books and stuff that I didn't have like space to put anywhere else, the smaller surface is fine because now I have these drawers, and when things are tucked away in drawers, you don't have to see them. So your pens, your pencils, your notebooks, everything is there, but it doesn't have to take up all the space on your desk. So I highly recommend getting a desk that has storage and drawers, like something you can hide. Number 4, avoid clutter and have a space for everything. So it goes back with rule number 1, clean as you go. If you have a space for everything, it's way easier to notice when things are out of place. So I look around my room right now and I'm like, oh, okay, this, like, I have some shorts on the ground. Those don't go there. That's out of place. Like, I have a bin for clothes that haven't been put away because, you know, clothes not exactly dirty, not exactly clean. That's where that could go. It should be there. So I should do that at some point. Or like I have a water I was drinking. When this is done, if I notice it lying around, it needs to go in the recycle bin, you know? Things like that. If there's a space for all of your items, you'll notice when other items are taking up space. Does that make sense? Number 5, baskets for your shelves. This one is just because shelves are so easy to get cluttered, especially when you don't have a lot of them. They get cluttered super duper fast because you just put everything there because that's all you've got. So I noticed that having like a basket for like the miscellaneous items I do want to put on the shelf, but seriously do not need to be seen by the world. Basket, perfect. Little bins, boxes, things like that. I have a crate up on its side with some notebooks in it and then another bin on top, so it like maximizes my shelf space. Hiding the clutter is great. Like, it's okay, I know, like, you use most of this stuff. Like, I use all my pens and pencils that were on my desk, but they don't have to be on my desk for me to use them. 6 was make your bed. And I know this is annoying and something every mother has said to their child a billion times, but making your bed makes such a difference, especially if you live in a studio. It is like the biggest thing in the room. It takes up the most space. It's the most visible. So make your bed. If you have a nice bedspread you like, I love mine. It's from Amazon. It's just black and white with some leaves. Great for me. I have so many plants. It fits my aesthetic. And it makes me want to make my bed because it's cute and I want to show it off, and it being crumpled half on the floor is not showing it off. But making your bed, huge difference. Also gives you extra space to like just throw stuff during the day. Like when I come in and I have like bags of clothes because I have a problem, I just chuck them on my bed and then go through them. But I have like that extra surface that isn't just my desk, you know? 7 is don't leave too much decor on display. So I have this issue, love decor. I'm always looking for new decor, but I've noticed that you can't hold on to everything. You can't display everything as much as I would love to have, like every kind of decor in here. It is a small space, and sometimes less is more, and that's not just makeup, that's everything. Having less stuff really showcases what you do have, and when there's more space in a room, you feel less cluttered. So like less stuff on the walls, less decor. You can appreciate what you have, but you can also appreciate the extra space you have for not having all of those items. 8 is keep your doors closed. So this is like a new rule I implemented for myself. I have 2 closets here with like sliding doors, like mirrored sliding doors, and the mirrors open up this room a ton. Mirrors are great for that. But it doesn't work much when I'm leaving them open and all you're seeing is like my closet with a bunch of clothes on the hangers in no particular order, like my shelves that I just have tons of stuff packed onto them. I use all those items, I want to keep them, but there are doors there. I can close it. It doesn't have to be seen. And I figured that out, that it makes such a big difference if I just always remember to close the closet doors. So it's just about getting to the habit when you open it and take something out, close it before you like walk away, you know? I've gotten into the habit, I keep them closed always, and it just makes such a difference. Everything looks cleaner and more put away. Number 9 is Lysol wipes for your surfaces. So dollar store, any grocery store, you can get Lysol wipes or any kind of like sterilizing wipes anywhere pretty much. But they're great because I like white. I have a white desk, white shelves. Like my sink is white. These things get dirty really, really fast, right? And it can make your room look really gross even if it's organized. So it helps keep things clean if you just have them on hand. It's really simple to wipe down your desk, make it look nice again. It takes a couple seconds. With these drawers, you just put all your stuff away, wipe it down, take it back out, that kind of thing. Super simple, right? And I do the same thing in like my bathroom. I keep Lysol wipes there, so if I notice the sink getting a little gross, just give it a quick wipe, throw it out, wash my hands, I'm right there and I'm done. And if you keep up with the cleaning, it is less than having to do it all at once. Like if you clean your bathroom or your room a little bit every day, you don't have to do like one insanely massive like 6-hour clean on one day of the month, you know? Number 10 is keeping things in reach. So I've noticed that I tend to be worse at putting things away when it's not like a reaching distance from where I'm currently sitting. So I keep like my school stuff near my desk, like in the drawers or on the shelf closest, because it's pretty much within my reach. So putting it away isn't a huge hassle. Like when I'm sitting here doing schoolwork and I have a bunch of pens on the desk, it's really easy for me to reach right here, put all my pens away and keep doing what I'm doing. I don't have to pause everything and like go somewhere else and put it away. So keeping the things you use in that area close by, if that makes sense, is the best way to do it. So all my school stuff is around here. Things I need before bed are near my bed. Like I always keep a water, like any medication you have to take before bed, like the book you like to read before bed, like stuff like that, things that are within reach. So you'll put them away as you go. Like my makeup is within reach of my desk because this is where I do my makeup. So it's really easy for me to reach, use it, and put it back. And that way I'm not cluttering spaces up because I don't want to like get up, stop what I'm doing, and put things away. 11. Okay. Have a little routine you do every day. So this goes back with what I was saying about like a little bit of cleaning every day means not having to do a huge clean all the time. Like a little routine you do every day. Like for me, it's put away the dry dishes, do the new dishes, wipe down my desk, make my bed. Those are like little things that I do every day. Like fluff the pillows on my couch, like straighten up the blanket on my couch. Like those kinds of little things that you just get into the habit of doing every day that take you like maybe a couple of minutes and just make everything look a lot nicer. And again, no huge clean all at once at some point because you've just been tweaking away at it. 12 is use your walls. So I am big on shelves. In this room alone, I have like 2, 4, 6, I have 8 shelves in this room alone. I have another one I'm putting up. It's going to go up to 9. I have some in my kitchen as well. So it's so much easier if you have wall space to use. Because again, if you love decor, you have a place to put it. And you can also just put anything else you use up on a nice little shelf. Or if you don't want to use the walls, like upwards, I also did a little thing with IKEA where I took some of their crates on their side and stacked them right up against the wall, so it fits really snugly, but it's also like a little shelf situation. So I have like pens, like nice notebooks. I have a bowl of seashells I got when I was in the Dominican. And by bowl of seashells, I mean I literally walked around the beach and collected shells every day. Anyway, that kind of stuff all on a little shelf, and it's up against the wall. It's out of the way. It's a part of the room instead of an obstacle. 13 is let go of items you don't need or you don't love. So this is hard for everyone. It is so difficult to get rid of things. I'm actually reading a book right now about minimalism, trying to help me get rid of some of my clothes because I have a huge issue on getting rid of clothes and most other things. I like my items, you know. Anyway, I can do a whole video on that. It's really interesting, talking about how your life is the space between the things you own, and the things you own don't define you, even though we seem to think that. It's cool. I like it. But I've noticed that when I do like a sweep of my room, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking around. Do I love everything here? Okay, if I don't love it, do I use it every day? Like, why is it here kind of thing, you know? Like, I can look at this shelf and be like, I like that, it's cute. I like that, it's cute. I like that. I use that. Okay. You know, I'm not looking around being like, I don't know, I got it for my birthday, so I don't want to get rid of it. Or I spent money on it, so I don't want to get rid of it. You know, those little things. And it is just very freeing to go around your room and just be like, I don't need it. I don't use it. I don't love it. It doesn't add anything to my life, and getting rid of it isn't going to take anything away from my life either. And then you just get rid of things and your space opens up and it's so much nicer. And if you're worried about money because you spent money on it, you can always sell it. There's so many apps for that. Letgo, Carousel, Kijiji, super sketchy Craigslist if you want, Facebook Market. Like, you can sell your items and they will find another home with someone who actually needs them or loves them, you know? Number 14 is have a place for your worn but not dirty clothes. So everyone does this. Like, no one washes a pair of jeans every time you wear them. It's really bad for your jeans and also like the environment. Don't use all that water. Anyway, so you don't need to wash your clothes every time you wear them. I mean, if you sweat in them like they're gym clothes, please wash them. If you feel like they're dirty, definitely wash them. But for the most part, we don't always wash every single item of clothing every single time we wear it. We wait a couple times because we've worn it for like 2 hours, or like we sat around in it. It's like we didn't do anything. It's not gross yet. Doesn't need to be washed yet. Also, like, who wants to do more laundry than they have to? I hate laundry. So I realized that those clothes were taking up residence on either my floor or my couch. And that is not aesthetically pleasing, but it also just makes the space look very cluttered. Like, it's a small couch, it's a small room. I don't have space to have like a giant pile of clothes that I just don't want to put away. I got a bin from the dollar store. Like, it's a fabric bin and it's great. And I'm sorry I keep leaning on my desk and moving the camera, but it's great. And I just put them in there. And then I wear them the next time. And then it's like, okay, now they're gross. Laundry. Or, okay, I'll wear them again, put them back in the bin. It is the best thing. The bin is the best. Love the bin. Try not to get too big of a bin or you'll just put all your clothes in the bin. But it's very helpful and it keeps that pile off the floor and off the couch, which definitely helps your space. 15 is last but not least, and it is just having a corkboard to put loose papers, because I'm a student, and even when I'm not studying, like right now I'm on summer vacation and I'm a waitress, you still got loose papers everywhere. They're a part of life. You get them, they're there, and maybe you don't want to always have to put them up with a magnet on your fridge in the kitchen that you never go to because you don't know how to cook. You want to put them at your desk because they're school related or something you need to remember. Have a corkboard. It is so helpful. It keeps it off the walls. I have one over here on the wall for like non-school related things I want to like pin up and remember, like things I like, photos, stuff like that. And I have one that I attach to the back of my desk so I can pin like school related things, because my desk is in front of the window, which I really like because I want natural light for school and also for my makeup, and it just keeps the room much more open to have this up against the wall. So I just created a little thing on the back of that I attached to the back of my desk using stuff from the dollar store. Actually, it's like a trellis and like foam board and cork board, and I just made a little cork and I pinned stuff up there. It is super helpful and I highly recommend giving it a shot. Just it'll save you space. You know, everyone has like a drawer where they just throw papers, or like a place where they throw papers. Put it up on a cork board. You can see it, but it's not like piles on top of each other. You can see everything. It's great. And yeah, those are my 15 tips for how to keep your space clean and organized. I really hope you enjoyed listening to this. I enjoyed doing it. I know it's an issue for like lots of people. So now we have some little tips and tricks. Let me know if you try any of them. Let me know which ones work best for you. And let me know if you have any more, because I'm always looking for ways to keep my space clean and organized that isn't like break the bank by spending $1 billion at like an organization store, or just throw out all your stuff, it'll be fine. No, I need realistic tips. So if you have them, please let me know. And that is that. And I really hope you enjoyed and have a great day. Okay, bye lovelies.